I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV, the best kept secret in music reviews. But this is not a review. It's a public service message from your friends at Velocities of Music. Now, Tom and I are reaching an impasse in kind of the 3 years, over 3 years now, Tom, that we've been doing Velocities of Music. You know, we started this just for fun, just because we talk about music all the time, and we wanted to see where it goes. And the thing is that Tom and I love Velocities of Music. We love reviewing music, but the thing that makes it the most rewarding for us is all of you guys who watch Velocities of Music and comment and are constantly reaching out to us about the music you're into and starting conversations. I mean, that dialogue that we have is really what makes this really fulfilling for what we do. And it is, I will say this, it is the reason why I've been willing to continue with Velocities of Music, even through some of our busier scheduled times. You know, both of us have gotten married. We've gone through several moves, we've job changes, extremely busy times at work, and we've been able to keep it going because of your guys' support and you guys, you know, and your passion for music. And so, you know, creating that environment that we share together is really important to us. Now, we also really value transparency. We view this not as like a site where you know, music reviews are done and you just come and experience the music reviews. We view you guys as an active part of what we're doing. So we like to be very transparent in everything that we're doing because we're all music reviewers. There's nothing special about Tom and I. We're just two guys who are devout music heads that want to talk about music with you guys. So what we do when we've been doing this is we record our album reviews. We put them on a service called Blip TV, and then Blip TV cross-posts them to a number of different places.
YouTube, our iTunes podcast, which I don't even know if a lot of people know that we have an iTunes podcast.
I don't even know if I do that.
I don't really check out the stats on it.
No, I mean, obviously we derive most of our views from YouTube. That's where most of you guys know us from, is YouTube. So, but because we're hosting through Blip, we're faced with kind of a conundrum right now, because Tom and I, if you've looked at our website and looked at our videos before, you've never seen any ads. That was something that we were very keen on in early 2010, you know, when video stuff was on the rise with YouTube becoming to prominence, and, you know, a lot of vlogs or vlogs getting kickstarted. You know, there was a lot of how do you separate yourself? Well, we wanted to keep it clean. We didn't want any distractions with ads. But unfortunately now, well, I guess not unfortunately, but just the way it is Blip TV is now putting us in a position where all of their members are going to have pre-roll ads.
Basically, the way it used to be is you could just click a little box that said disable ads on this episode, and it would do exactly that. And every time we've uploaded an episode, all 500 and some, I've clicked that little box. Now, that actually doesn't carry over to YouTube. They're separate systems. But Blip TV, you know, the reason we went with it to begin with, well, actually, was because when we started, YouTube wasn't allowing videos over like 8 minutes long, and a lot of our reviews were really damn long.
We were like half an hour minute reviews.
So back then it was like, well, let's just go with this then, and eventually we were able to move back over to YouTube. But we really like the Blip system because it's built for more, it's meant more for people like us who are going to be uploading stuff very regularly. And are meant to be more like web-based shows. That's what we've always looked at this like a TV show, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've always liked Blip because it seems like, you know, their target market is exactly what we want to be. Their value system is what we want to be, where YouTube is just a site that enables you to do this.
YouTube, someone can upload a video of their cat once every 2 years and they still have an active account. You know, that, and obviously we're going for something very different, a little more
intimate.
Yeah, a little more, but also a little more professional. Which we always hope to step that up. Obviously, we're not the most professional dudes. Look at my raggedy black T-shirt. I mean, come on, but
and nor do we ever want to be like the biggest and the best in this, you know, music reviewing industry. All we want to do is have, you know, devoted fans like you guys, and I feel like we've achieved that. And we're slowly growing, and that's very good for Tom and I, and that's what we want to keep up. However, we do want to make some improvements.
Yeah, we do, and also, you know, so we've been kind of forced into this situation since now, when it comes to Blip, pre-rolls are not an option anymore. I mean, they have to be on there. There's nothing we can do about that. And so kind of, you know, we're faced with this decision. It's kind of come to our front door, and it's come a knocking, and we have to do something about it. So, you know, we've talked to a lot of people about it. And, you know, just close friends of ours saying, hey, what do you think of ads in videos? Do you like it? Do you hate it? You know, trying to get some kind of general consensus about what people are thinking. And we've heard a lot of mixed things. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that at this point it's just kind of a necessary evil. They expect that there'll be some ads and things that they're watching. Now, I think it's a little different in a context where if you're just hanging out with a buddy and you're like, oh, let me show you this really funny 30-second video, and then you have to watch a 30-second ad beforehand, that's obnoxious. Now, I would like to think that since we're providing content that's, maybe 7 to 10 minutes on average, and people are coming to see what we're saying about an album and interact and get a much bigger experience than, say, watching Charlie Bit My Finger and over again.
That video is awesome.
Yeah, it is. But offhand, if you're going to watch it just real quick, you don't want to sit there and ad. I would like to think that the content we're providing is a little bit different, but also we really want to get you guys' feedback. Have you be a part of this decision. What would you like to see us do? What would you like to not see us do? Will you still watch us if we put ads out there? Will it piss you off? Will you put up with it? Keep in mind that for us, the opportunity to make even just a little bit of money, which we would put right back into Velocities in Music, just trying to make it a better experience for us and for you guys, is what we would consider a priority.
We would really like to, we're filming at my house right now in my basement, and eventually I'm going to remodel this space and have it be part of my house, but I have a workshop out back that I actually want to build a permanent space in, and that's something that would really enhance, I think, both the video quality and the audio quality, because we would make it more soundproof, and have good lighting, and also upgrading our camera and just some of our equipment to make the show better for you guys, and that's something that I feel like we could really enhance with a little bit of extra money. So because from up until this point for the past 3 years, every expense we've had has been out of pocket. So the ads, if we were to turn them on, if you guys are cool with that idea, it would only be to enhance this website and what we're trying to do and the goals of Velocities in Music. So what we're going to do is, based on your feedback, if you guys think that this is a good idea, then we're going to probably turn on pre-rolls and overlays, and you guys can just skip them after 5 seconds and click X. We're totally cool with that. But we just feel like we're kind of been pushed into what I would call an opportunity here to make a decision and see how it goes. So
and we really want you guys to be part of the decision-making process. Sure. Please be honest with us. If you don't give a shit about ads, tell us. Say we don't care. We'll keep watching you guys. If it will piss you off to the point where you will never watch our show again, tell us. That's exactly the kind of feedback we want. We're trying to be honest with you guys, and we would really appreciate your honesty right back at us.
Absolutely. You guys are always a huge part of Velocities in Music, so any feedback you have amongst any other things about this website, enhancements. We just had a guy the other day leave us a comment. He had stumbled across the philosophies in music, something that we did right when we started that we quickly scrapped because it was just beginning to get a bit out of hand.
We could probably do it better now.
We could. We're a bit more experienced with how to film these things, but he went and found all these old things scattered amongst the internet. We don't even put them on.
I don't even know where they are.
I have no idea. But it was really cool to even be reminded that we did that, because I had completely forgotten. It's been so long. So you guys really make this worth doing. So thank you for your participation and your constant support. I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV, moving music critique forward.